of course, I grew up in Nigeria, where being chubby is kind of like a sign of wealth. The weight just naturally came off. I can't come and kill myself, kind of feel like I need to focus on my degree right now. I can focus on my health and fitness later. No, I was still eating quite frequently. Let me not lie about that one. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel once again, and welcome to another installment of Chit Chat with Chunky, where we get real about life experiences. I give you some advice and put my own spin on it. So as you can see from the title of the video, today we're going to be talking about something quite personal, my fat story. Okay, so I have definitely been through the motions in terms of like my weight. I was born a chubby child, so quite big. And of course, I grew up in Nigeria, where being chubby is kind of like a sign of wealth. So you want to feed your children, right? You don't want them to starve. We kind of have this thing where, you know, if you go to a Nigerian person's house to chill, you're going to be well fed. We have this, it's a thing of pride to be able to eat good and eat when you want, how you please, how much you want. So being fat wasn't really like looked down upon back in those days anyway. And I know it's kind of changed in terms of like societal norms and like standards of beauty have definitely evolved over the years. But back then it was a sign of, you know, you're living good. So I loved my food and I was never deprived of it. I remember I would go to my grandma's house after school and, you know, they would feed me there. So that would be like tea, what we call tea time meal. On the way home, I would tell my mom I want some Mr. Biggs. My mom would grab it for me. When we got home, I'll tell my mom I want some amala. Amala was my favorite food as a child, guys. So literally I used to eat that all the time. Amala with soup like this is what I used to say. That means okra or a wedu soup, any soup that goes like that, with some nice stew, meat. You know what I'm talking about, assorted meats. Yeah, you can tell I'm a foodie, right? So I think that's where the love for food kind of started. And that pretty much carried on into my teens. And I never really saw myself as fat. Like, I just thought I knew I was big, but not with the negative connotations that come with being fat, if that makes sense. Like, I just saw myself as me, a chubby girl full of life, loving her food, being fed all the time. I think it was more when I came into this country that I became more aware of, oh, being fat might not actually be a good thing, that you might not actually be as attractive as the slimmer girls. And I came into this country and came straight to Sussex, area very densely populated by white people. So the white girls, most of them tend to be slimmer, you know, they don't really have that extra weight that a chubby black girl would have. I was wearing like age 15 secondary school clothes when I was still in primary school. So it was like that kind of big. I believe it was the summer after my GCSEs that I began to lose a bit of weight. Not purposefully, but as a result of playing outside. So summer holidays, you play outside from morning till night. Your parents get back kind of thing. So running around playing football, the weight just naturally came off. And then I gained some more back when my A-levels, so stress eating, that kind of thing. For when you're not, stress had different effects on me. So weight loss actually began during my GCSE exams. So there were times when I would forget to eat because I was studying so much. So I lost weight, and then obviously playing out during the summer. And then in my A-levels, stress had an opposite effect in the sense that it made me gain weight. So that summer after my A-levels, I was really, really, really determined to remove the weight, especially before I go into uni. And really, the aim was to keep it off for life. And I was successful. I was going to the gym every day, pretty much every day, gym fanatic. I would walk to the gym, which is like 30 minutes away from me. I had a friend, Harriet, who would walk with me. So it was nice. You have somebody work out for like 30 minutes to an hour, walk back home. So in that way, I was able to keep my fitness up. I got healthier, wasn't eating, you know, as badly as I was before. And I just got a lot slimmer. I think I went into first year and I carried that routine on. I signed up to the gym immediately. My friend Oge also used to go to the gym, and I got down to a size 10. I think at my smallest I've been a size 10. So much so that when I came back home after the summer holidays after first year of university, people were like, wow, like you've lost so much weight, like keep it off. Like I remember taking a picture and I saw my legs, and my thighs were always that area no matter how much weight I lost. Prior to uni, it would not go down, but in uni my thighs were so tiny that I could barely recognize myself. My head was so big as well, guys. I'll try and insert some pictures as I'm talking about this, because I have like a quite a chiseled face, if that makes sense, like a square face. So it's one of them ones where no matter how much fat I lose on my face, I'll still have that, you know, strong face. So my body was a lot smaller than what you see now. And then second year came. Oh my goodness. Second year of university came. I was doing 9 to 5s every day. This is when I kind of cancelled my gym membership because there was no time to be going to the gym. I was trying to get a degree. Although I worked hard in first year, I just felt more pressure in second year to do better because it counted towards my degree, 30%. And obviously I just knew that a lot of my grade banked on this year and I needed to do well. So it would be a 9 to 5 in uni of lectures, in between doing lecture notes, and then after going straight to the library, study till about 10, do your assignments, maybe get home around midnight. And I used to eat, I kid you not, like every 2 hours, guys. And it would be like heavy carbs. So I'd be eating sandwiches, I'd be eating rice, noodles. I don't play with my food. Like if I'm going to the library, the one thing that is certain is that I won't be hungry. And I used to get a lot of migraines in university as well. So like I used to try and use food to curb it. The way I prayed that one out of my life, you guys can listen to that in my university testimony. I slowly saw myself starting to gain weight. But I remember my friend always saying to me, it doesn't matter, like you can lose the weight after university. And that gave me a bit of comfort, which is good because it was one of them, I can't come and kill myself kind of feel. Like I need to focus on my degree right now. I can focus on my health and fitness later. So I think it was in third year when I said, okay, if I can't go to the gym, at least let me eat a bit cleaner. So I was still eating my carbs or whatever, still eating how I please, but adding more vegetables. So like half rice, half veg, that kind of stuff. Eating less. No, I was still eating quite frequently. Let me not lie about that one. I was still eating frequently. But I think a lot of the time, like lack of sleep also adds to gaining weight, because when you're trying to lose weight, you need to sleep. You need to get at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep to make sure that your muscles are rejuvenating, everything is moving around the way it should be, your blood flow. There's so much science to weight loss, guys, and weight gain. So stress, so many factors, heartbreak. There was this bread I used to go and buy in local Tesco's next to me in second year, especially. That one got me in a lot of trouble. I did it a few times in third year. You know, French bread and low pack butter. I can finish one in a day and I'll be there drinking my smoothie with it. Those sugary smoothies from Tesco. So a lot of that, I think, contributed collectively to my weight gain. And I think by the end of third year, I was a 16, 18. Coming back home, I became a solid 18. And when I say that, people probably wouldn't believe me because on social media, it didn't look like I was that big, like especially my lower half. When I noticed that my trousers stopped fitting because I used to wear 14, 16 in second year, and then I had to go up to 18. I mean, we know some shops are mad, like H&M, they don't know how to do sizing properly, but even in like Debenhams, I had to go up to 18. So that's when I was like, right, cool, I think I need to stop. I think I was pondering on it for about 2 or 3 months that I need to head back into the gym. But of course I had to rebalance after uni. It took me a while to rebalance financially, you know, before I start doing outgoings and things like that and invested into my brand. So much was going out that I had to find the mid ground before I committed to paying for the gym. Although it's only £20 a month, it accumulates, we all know that. So I think it was the final straw was when my mom was insulting me in the car about snacking on meals and not snacks, and that I should start eating fruit more, and I should stop frying egg early in the morning. You know, Nigerian parents, when they want to curse you about your weight. Anyway.
Wow, medical science student. Gbogbo kiri tí mo rà sílẹ̀ yẹn kó máa mú ọsàn wẹ́wẹ́ àti kí náà ti ń pè garlic kí náà ti ginger kó blend ẹ̀ kó ra gbé sínú kó rí lẹ́yìn kó ló máa ń ṣe. You can sit for 12 hours. So you need healthy living, healthy eating. Then fruit. Ní kó máa fi snack, má fi oúnjẹ snack mọ́. Fruit.
it would have been upsetting if I already wasn't making that decision in my mind that the gym was coming soon. Like, it was already, like, everything was leading me up to mode, the way you were before you went to uni, the way you were in first year, health and fitness. Health is wealth, guys. Get back on it. And I'm proud to say that I've actually lost quite a bit. I think up to a stone so far. And a lot of you have kind of noticed it in the comment section. I see that you guys have been commenting on my weight and stuff. So it's been really, really good. I am back down to like a 14, 16. I'm aiming to get back to a 12. I don't want to go back too small. Not as small as I was in first year. The 10 is just, it doesn't suit me. I need a bit of chub. I need a bit of thickness. I'm aiming to get to a 12 by the end of summer. That is my fat story. You know, weight has been an issue for me from like childbirth, based on genetics and also how you're brought up. Like, I believe a lot of black families, yes, there's the genetic element, but there's also the how you guys eat as a collective. There's so many things we eat in Nigerian diets that should be healthy, because of the way we cook it. We add a lot of oil in it. We add a lot of red meat into it. We add a lot of carbs. That's what makes it unhealthy. Because if you actually look at it, a lot of the Nigerian diet is whole foods, like it's plant-based. But then we add a lot of stuff, you know, that makes it terribly unhealthy. So just changing the way I eat, changing the way I look after myself. Like, it's a thing of pride for me to look after myself now. Like, oh no, I can't eat that. That's too much. Like, that's too much sugar kind of thing. It's not a thing of I restrict myself completely. I will still have the odd treat. But anyway, that will probably come in my weight loss video. When I get to my goal weights, I'll do that one. But I just wanted to make sure that I did this when I still have a bit of chub on me before I completely melt away. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And you know what? If weight is a problem for you, one thing I will say is, if you do want to lose weight, make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. Make sure you are doing it for yourself. Although there were the comments from like my mom that, you know, encouraged me and gave me that final push I needed, I was already gingering myself in my spirits, and it was already something that I wanted to do for myself, by myself, because no one's going to do it for you. Even when you do sign up to the gym, no one's going to wake you up at 6 a.m. to get up and go to the gym. That's going to be you, and that comes from inner motivation, that inner decision that, you know what, I'm programming myself, my body, that I want to do this. If you're comfortable at your weight and you're a big girl, keep on rocking it. That's another thing I want to say. Keep on rocking it. Don't let society pressure you. But I personally wasn't happy with my weight. I couldn't recognize myself anymore. Like, I'd lost my shape completely, and I've always been a shapely girl, but I lost my shape. My stomach was just protruding. I gained love handles. Never had love handles in my life. Stretch marks. Never had stretch marks in my life. So like, for me, it was like, I can't recognize myself. So if it is that if being big is you and you're comfortable there, stay there. But if you want to lose weight, make sure you are doing it for the right reasons and you're doing it for yourself. Anyway, that's all I really have for you guys. Make sure you like the video if you liked it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to this channel for more. Until next time, guys, peace and love. Peace and chunks.